Taurus, hello, how are you doing? We are redoing your December 2022 main monthly reading. Like I said, for some strange reason yesterday, while I was in the middle of my workday, I got smacked in the face with a new idea. And I thought for the Cancer reading, I'm going to go back in time and I'm going to go 2018 style on this reading and see how it goes. And I was like, dude, that feels so right. So we're redoing your reading. All right. So if you would like to find out how to schedule a personal reading, please look in the description box of this video and please read it carefully. That is the only way to schedule a personal reading with me. Please be mindful of scammers out there pretending to be me on Facebook, Instagram, or in the comment sections of the YouTube videos. Anytime you see something on the internet with my face and my name, always come back to one of these videos and check in the description. If it's not down there, it's not me, okay? So let's hop into this. What we're going to do is one 9-card spread with an overall energy, so that would be 10 cards. Past, present, and future. So what important messages do we have for Taurus for December 2022, universe? Important messages for Taurus. What important messages do we have for Taurus? Let's see. The World card. Beautiful. I love it. So I do feel like you did complete a karmic cycle. You're starting a new cycle. This is one of those types of energies that honestly, it doesn't really matter if you completed the last cycle or not. It's time to start a new cycle. I do feel like a lot of you did complete it, but I know there's a lot of you like, I didn't complete no cycle. Well, sorry, it's time to start a new cycle one way or the other. The universe does do that from time to time. Ready or not, here we go. All right. Okay, ooh, the Fool card is in the reverse. All right, so in the past, it kind of looks like you jumped into something like really quick. Or somebody here, I don't know who it was. Okay, I don't know who it was, but one, the other, or possibly both of you started something really quick without thinking all the details all the way through. Maybe for some of you, the two of you didn't really get to know each other all that well. Could have been a Libra for some of you. I do see that you were doing the best that you could to try to keep a level head. For some of you, it may have been at a vulnerable point in your life too. Like maybe you were fresh out of a breakup or maybe just going through something rough, you know. But yeah, something started really, really quick, probably quicker than you wanted it to. Ooh, creeping into the present, I'm seeing you're doing a lot more healing than you know, but you're very jaded. You're very jaded. So on one hand, you are healing and you are getting over this, whether you realize it or not, but your outlook on the future is still kind of tainted, okay? Some of you could have been dealing with an Aquarius. For some of you, it could be affecting your work too. It could, possibly. But I'm not seeing you agreeing to work this out. I don't see you working this out with this person. Not in the present moment here. Not really. Coming up into the future. Ooh, new doorways of opportunity are opening for you. And I see you doing the best that you can to try to block it out and forget about it. I'm not going to advocate for or against that, because that can be a handy thing to do as long as you're utilizing that technique properly. We don't want that to just be the end-all be-all process of healing, because it's not. We don't just want to bury it and forget about it. That is not healing. But if you know how to utilize that technique properly, then that can help you throughout the healing process. But you're doing more healing than you know. You're doing more healing than you know. You're the one coming out on top here. You're the one. See, that's one thing I think you don't even realize. Because some of you were done dirty. Now, I'm speaking specifically to the Tauruses who are done dead wrong. I know not all of you were done dead wrong. I know not all of you were innocent. But right now, I'm speaking specifically to the group of you who were done wrong. Like straight up done dirty. You're the one that came out on top. Oh, trust and believe that. Some of you could have been dealing with a narcissist. And when I say that word, I don't use that word lightly. That's not just a word that I throw around. You know, one of my biggest pet peeves is how weaponized that word has become. It's become a hell of a buzzword in the spiritual community, and I don't use that word lightly. So when I say narcissist, I'm talking about a real, legitimate, true blue, certifiable narcissist. And now it just looks like they're having the time of their life, living it up, having the time of their life, you know, doing so much better without you. It's a front. It's a front. Trust me, it's a front. You know, but let's see here. I do kind of feel like this person may be possibly planning to try to sabotage you, possibly. But the good news is I don't think it's something that you have to worry about. I don't really feel like they're going to take action on that, but it does look like they're thinking about it. All right. Well, let's see the overall outcome for December. Overall primary outcome for Taurus throughout December. Anything new coming in? Anything old coming back? What's the primary outcome for December for Taurus, universe? All right. Seven of Swords reversed. Oh, okay. So you might end up getting an apology, honestly. You very well may. Because I'm feeling like what's happening here is you're busting this person in a lie. That's what I'm feeling like's happening here. And like I said, it's time to start a new cycle. You're starting a new cycle, ready or not, honestly. Ready or not, you're starting a new cycle. I am seeing unexpected communication coming in, more than likely probably from this past person. I feel like you're going to be unexpectedly communicating with this person. And an apology may be, I don't know though, it's kind of looking like you may not want to accept their apology. It's kind of what it's looking like to me. Because like I said, you're trying to block this out and forget about it. So some of you might just straight up ignore this person completely. Some of you might. Could be an Aries for some of you. Yeah, man, it looks to me like you are not wanting to work on this. Most of you, those of you that resonate with this reading here, I don't even think you have anything to say to this person, do you? Okay, well, let's get some advice. Let's get some advice, and then we're going to do general messages. What's the advice? What's the advice? Ooh, the Emperor. Okay, so just know that you're the one in control of this whole situation. It's actually you. You're the one with the upper hand, not the person that you're dealing with. They may be trying to give off the illusion that they're the one in control, but they're not. They're not. That's why they have to put on that front. And so it looks like they're in control. Do the best that you can to maintain a logical headspace, okay? Extend and accept any apologies that are due, okay? If you owe them an apology, extend it. If they extend an apology, accept it, okay? I'm telling you, I know we want to let our pride get in the way, especially we fixed signs. I'm a fixed sign too. I get it, man. We tend to be very proud and very stubborn and very fixed-minded. But unless you want to take the path of most resistance, I mean, that's your right if you want to do that. But if you want to smooth out the path moving forward as much as you possibly can, choke that pride down and accept the apology, okay? You need to work on maintaining a positive outlook on the future as well. Again, ready or not, time to start a new cycle. Okay, all right. All right, don't let this person manipulate you either. Okay, keep it very factual, to the point. All right, let's look at general messages. General/career, finance, friends, family, anything but love. Every now and then I see love messages creep through, but I try to keep that out of the general. Of course, every now and then a general message comes through the love as well, but this is primarily just general messages. What general messages do we have for Taurus, universe? What general messages do we have for Taurus? Okay. Ooh, the Queen of Cups in the reverse. You may have somebody around you that's trying to manipulate you emotionally. Like maybe possibly somebody at the workplace. Yeah. You may have somebody at the workplace that's trying to manipulate you emotionally. I think there's somebody that's jealous of you. Yeah. I think you got somebody that's jealous of you. I don't know why. I know if you're a female, you all tend to deal with that more than the men do. It's not that men don't experience that, but it seems like women experience that more. For whatever reason, women get jealous of each other for their purse and their hair and their nails and whatever. I don't know. I don't know what it is, man. I really don't know. But whether you're a male or female, it doesn't really matter. I still feel like you have somebody around you that wants something that you have. And I'm kind of feeling like you know exactly who I'm talking about. Some of you could be traveling as well. And this has been popping up for a lot of people. I think it's something collective for 2023. New doorways of opportunity are opening. Okay. Now it's up to you as to whether or not you choose to walk through that door. King of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So again, some love messages are creeping through. We already talked about this though. You're doing more healing than you know. Okay, well, let's get some general advice. For some reason, before the first card hits the table, I'm getting that some of you are debating on moving. And if you're debating on that, I would say, go for it. Go for it. Now, a move in and of itself will not change your life for you, but it will make it 10 times easier to do the inner work and the healing that you need to do. Man, I'm one of those people, y'all. I had to learn everything the hard way. That's just me. I know that I preach a lot and teach a lot and whatnot, but the things that I teach and preach are things that I had to learn the hard way. You best bet that if I'm giving you advice, if I'm giving you advice, there's a 98 to 99% chance that I ended up learning that lesson by the universe shoving its foot up my ass. Oh, I'm not better than you. Oh, no. Oh, no. Just because I give you advice doesn't mean I'm better than you. It means I've done more stupid shit than you. Believe that. All right, let's see here. Boom. Okay, so this is about balance. Okay? We humans tend to be so imbalanced. You know, we either float to one end of the spectrum or the other. You have one group of people who is so naive and ignorant that they just trust anybody and everybody, you know. Then on the other end of the spectrum, you have these people who don't trust anybody at all. Well, I got news for you. Both of you are wrong. You're both wrong, okay? So what we want to do, and this is tricky, I'm not trying to make it sound easy, but what we want to do is we want to try to find that place of balance where we have a clean slate. I don't know if I can trust you. You're going to show me. Maybe I can, maybe I can't. I'm not making that judgment yet. This, again, I hate to be a broken record, y'all, but again, this is where emotional independence comes in, okay? Because we don't want to set expectations. 98% of our problems are actually the result of our own expectations. Okay, think about that. So don't expect anything out of anybody. If you want to do something out of the kindness of your heart, do it with no expectations of anything in return. You know, I don't know if I can trust you or not. I don't know. I don't really care because I'm good with me. If I'm doing something for you, I'm doing it out of the kindness of my heart. and I don't really care what you do. You know, you can return the favor. That'd be cool. You can tell me to go fuck myself. That's cool. I don't care. I do things out of the kindness of my heart, not because I want something in return, because that's who I am. Does this make sense? Do not place any limiting beliefs on yourself. Don't spend too much time focusing on what could possibly go wrong. Okay? I'm not saying, again, this is balance again. I'm not saying be naive and stick your head in the sand and act like nothing could go wrong. I'm saying be aware of what could go wrong. Okay? Place that over here in the corner. Yeah, worst case scenario, I know you exist. You're over there. I'm not going to feed you my energy. You know the light wolf and the dark wolf? Which one are you going to feed? Well, the dark wolf represents the worst case scenario. Yes, dark wolf, I know you exist. Yes, worst case scenario, I know you exist out there. But I'm not gonna spend all my time focusing on you. I'm not. I'm just not. Don't try too hard not to fail. Failure is part of any successful path. Period. Okay? Now, I'm not, again, balance, dude. Balance. Try to succeed and be ready, because you're going to fail. Period. There are 3 types of failures. First thing it's important to understand is that failure doesn't even exist, actually. It's an illusion. Failure is an illusion, okay? There are 3 types of failures, okay? The first type of failure is the kind we all know and love, and the kind of failure I was my whole life, and that is the intellectual failure. The failure who has every reason and every excuse and can rationalize every reason in the book as to why it's a waste of time, so they never even try. That was me, The second type of failure is the type of person who gets a gust of motivation up their ass, and they get up and they try something, and things go wrong. So they say, I guess it's just not meant for me, and then they give up and quit. They give up and quit. They don't even take into consideration what they learned from that experience. They just get up and quit. It's like, well, you ain't ready anyway then. If you're just going to give up and quit when one thing goes wrong, you're not even ready for it anyway. You're not even ready. Now there's a third type of failure, though, that I don't think many people talk about. This type of failure is very driven and very motivated. So this person gets up and tries something, and it doesn't work. So they get up again and try the exact same thing again, and it doesn't work again. So they get up again and try the exact same thing again, and it doesn't work again. And they keep repeating this process over and 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 over until they're like, well, I've just burned myself out and I've tried everything. No, you haven't tried everything. No, you did not try everything. You tried one thing over and over and over and over and over. Come on, you know the old saying that the definition of insanity is to keep trying the same thing over and over and over and expecting a different result. Well, what are you doing, man? When something goes wrong or you experience a challenge and an obstacle, that is an opportunity for growth and learning. Okay? I know it's scary, y'all. I'm not trying to make it sound easy, I'm really not. It's scary. It's tough. It is. But this is the difference between success and failure. Success is not how much money you have in the bank. Success is not your social status. Success is not how big your house is, how new your car is, none of that. Those things are just byproducts of your mentality. Success and failure are both mentalities. And if you focus too hard on trying not to fail, maybe even to the point to where you never even get up and try, that is the failures mentality. Okay? Some motivation there for 2023. Let's get on that path, man. All right. I feel like those were the messages that my Taurus friends needed to hear. So I am going to go ahead and end this video here. Thanks again for tuning in and playing along, y'all. I greatly appreciate all the love, support, and positive feedback you guys show me every time I get on here and do this. Makes my job worthwhile here on YouTube, y'all. I greatly appreciate you. Don't forget to look in the description of this video if you would like to find out how to schedule a personal reading. And I'm out of here now, y'all. Thanks again for tuning in. I'll see you sometime between right now and the rest of all eternity. Stay blessed.